Welcome back, everybody, on this beautiful day at the 2023 Sunshine State Major. I am Vince from Let's Talk Paintball, here with an amazing set coming at you. PB Fit taking on Carolina Crisis and Killers taking on the Jesters. Now, we have not seen the Killers and the Jesters quite yet, so this will be their first matches. But PB Fit and Crisis we have seen. Now, PB Fit took down their opponent earlier in the day, Ruthless Factory, pretty handily, and Crisis loses a heartbreaker overtime with 1 second left in the match due to a major penalty. So we're going to see these teams going at it as Fit and Crisis are going to be on the field first. So Fit in the red, black, and gray. Crisis is in the green and black. So we're in the dye jerseys. Both look like a 5-on-5 breakout, not losing any bodies quite yet. So great job by both teams surviving the breakout. It has been a bloodbath off the break for the last couple matches. So you can see Colt Lukau making a sneaky move there into the beginning of the snake. Chavez over there looks like Scott Stewart. On the Dorito side, and Rogers, here's Lukau in that bunker, that stand-up bunker. Stand-up wing, so here you go. So in the can is Crisis trying to pump paint through that cross. But Lukau making it into the wing in the center. Scott Stewart there in the back center trying to lock off that lane. He's going to make a move outside to the Dorito can. So better field position right now for PB Fit, much more spread out. And talking, PB Fit, great communication there. Colt Lukau playing the quarterback there, letting everybody know where the bodies are. So it looks like there's Trent Mason there up over the top. And let's see if who's going to get the first kill. So we've seen this quite a bit. Little slower points than what we're used to. Not a lot of people wanting to make a mistake. We've seen some very low scoring points. We've seen a 2-1 match so far. We've also seen some mercy rules. But my guess is that this field is going to play slower than usual. So, all right, Crisis losing their first body. Now they're losing their second body, starting to come off in pairs. Not what you want to see. Now PB Fit storming up the field. Rogers moving down the snake side. Back center player, they're going to save him some pain. Good concession there by Crisis to save that guy some extra back massages. So again, if you're just now tuning in, thank you so much for watching, making sure you're sharing this out to everybody. We have some great action coming at you all day long. Thanks to our sponsors out here on this beautiful red and black Lone Wolf PB field for the premier field all weekend long, live and free. So again, phenomenal experience out here. If you're in the local area, stop by and see all of our vendors we have. We also have an amazing VIP section that is free. Everything we do here at the NXL Premier Field, we try to provide the best experience possible for free. So that way you guys can enjoy it. All you guys and gals out there, all your friends, families, grandmas, grandpas, nieces, nephews, cousins, everybody out there can watch your favorite teams play paintball here as we get into the Jesters versus the Killers. So Jesters making a big move up into the center there, shooting it across. Oh, but it looks like Killers are going to get a minor penalty right off the rip as 3 bodies walk off. So not a great start here from the Killers, getting a minor penalty. Oh, they're going to run him down. Wow, so another great shot. Oh, so just real bang-bang action going on right now. So Hosky tries to get into the snake. K1 Cav takes him out, tries to run down the field, gets caught himself. Now Jesters up over the top, storming on Dorito's side, trying to shoot the player on the inside left. And they're going to get him in the insert bunker, so just absolutely terrible start for Killers, getting a minor penalty and losing somebody out the break. So it was 5-on-3 immediately, which, hey, if you're the Jesters, you're right, you know you're on field, you know your shots are great, so you shot 2 people off the break. One of them ended up getting a minor penalty, so great job there for Jesters to take the first point in a very dominant and quick fashion. So coming back onto the field right now, we're going to see PaintballFit.com, also referred to as PB Fit, and Carolina Crisis. So Crisis rocking some new jerseys this year. Got Dye Paintball wearing all dye masks, shooting some dye markers. So Dye Platinum sponsor. And then PB Fit rocking their Hydra wear, but they're shooting Planet Eclipse markers, have JT masks. So I'm excited for this match. Crisis completely rebuilt squad. PB Fit bringing back pretty much their core. So let's see how the new Crisis squad can hang against a very established and developed PB Fit squad. So diving straight into, so Roger's going to get into the tower on the snake side. Look for him to make a move quickly, as he does. And they do shoot 2 bodies off, so those 3. So great job now. I mean, unfortunately, Crisis just losing bodies left and right. The 3 players are walking off for Crisis, and Fit still has 5 left alive. So if I'm Crisis coaching staff right now, I am working on living off the break, because right now, just having a tough time of it for Crisis. PB Fit moving slow, methodically, going to shoot another body out, and this is a situation again, probably a concession, as they're going to let they're going to get pieced up. A little standoff action there, a little nice. Lukau and Kenny there, number 98 from Crisis, getting a little action there. So great job there by PB Fit. Again, looking very dominant, very fast. I mean, in this situation, there's only a minute has ticked off. Excuse me, not a minute. Only 2 minutes or so has ticked off that clock. And if you're letting PB Fit score points that fast, that's never a good thing. We could see a very quick 5-point mercy, which is not what we want to see. So if I'm Crisis, I'm going to have to rethink what I'm doing to live off the break. So Jesters coming on next in their classic blue and black jerseys. Jesters, one of the most historic franchises in paintball, been around for a very long time. So out here now, let's see if Killers can live off the break a little longer than they did last time. As they do, they get into the tower. It's Hosky getting into the tower on the snake side. All 5 players left alive for both teams. A little better field position here for the Jesters as they're deeper in the Doritos. As you can see there on your screen. Shooting heads up now. Killers now getting into some better spots, moving. Secondary bumps looking really good. Let's see if they can counter. See if they can counter the Jesters' moves. Right now it's going to come down to which one of these teams are going to push, because Jesters were able to get that point in under a minute. Now let's see if the Killers can hold things off. Ooh, catches a bounce. Again, we've seen a lot of bounce and paint out here, so make sure you're checking your paint, everybody. Make sure you're doing your skid tests and everything else, because number 6 from the Killers just caught a bounce that could have changed things up quite a bit. So great job, Hosky, being patient over here on the snake side of the field. Trying to figure out where that body is. He wants to make a move. He's just trying to find a clearance to do it. Jesters in a little better field position now, moving out to the snake corner and in the snake. But on the Dorito side of the field, as you can see, just really trying to shoot crossfield, hold it down, make sure no one can move. So phenomenal job here. Both teams extremely good gun battlers. On top of that, just very, very good high-level IQ. Hosky guested last year at the Golden State Major, or Golden State Minor with ML King, so get some pro experience. And some of these Jesters players have also played pro back in the Champs and Challengers days. So definitely a lot of experience. K1 Cav there on your screen, usually on the snake side, now playing Doritos, so switching things up a little bit. As Smith there, number 6 behind Hosky. Trying to make sure that everyone's protected. We've seen quite a big snake push. Oh, Hosky's going to eat it, unfortunately. So great shot. Great shot by Jesters to squeak out Hosky. What a blind shot. So the Jesters player in the snake corner shot over the cake and was able to catch Hosky slipping on his tank on the outside. So there are some blind shots out here. A ref running in to check number 21 for the Killers. He's going to have that pod pack. He's going to call him clean. So Little bit of a stopgap here, but they did miss the Jesters player getting into the snake. They're calling him now. They know he's there. So Killer's going to look cross field. They're trying to figure out where everyone's at. He does have a player behind him protecting him. So Killers right now lined up. They have a player in the snake corner. They have a player back at the home. And then they have a Dorito side. They have a player in the wing on the inside of the snake. Now, Jesters, much better field position in the 50-yard line of snake. Got to be careful. He's going to go do him. Oh, great job. And he survives. Wow. Oh, he unfortunately doesn't. I thought he did. I thought he was able to clear the gap. But it looks like he got caught from the player on the Jesters on the brick on the Doritos side. So great job, the wing on the Doritos side. Great job by the Jesters player for that coverage. Now he's moved inside into the wing on the snake side now. So I believe it's a 3 or yes, it's 3-on-3, I believe, 3-on-4, but it's 3-on-4. There's a Dorito side player for the Jesters. There's a Jesters player in the Dorito side can, the wing on the snake side, and the corner. The Killers, on the other hand, have a player in the snake corner, the home, which is the back center bunker, and then they have a player in the can, I believe, stand-up can on the Dorito corner. So, but it looks like the Dorito side player, yeah, that is the Dorito. So Dorito side player for the Jesters walking off, so it's a 3-on-3 potentially right now. All the angles, right, and trying to find them. This field is very hard to watch. You can get lost very easily. Even from the commentators. So 3-on-3 slowed down quite a bit. We went from seeing a 1-minute point now, ticking all the way down to almost a 6-minute point. 5 and some change. Especially this field. Like I said, we've seen some two-point games. So very close. So no one wants to make a mistake, because with this field, if you make a mistake and you get a player lost, we've seen players already. We've seen teams drop 3-on-1s due to the complexity of this field. So we'll see what they can do. Again, New Jersey Jesters and the Killers. 8 minutes, 57 seconds left to go. Or 47 seconds, rather. 1-point game. Let's see if Smith can make something happen here as he sneaks in, looking cross. Got to be careful, because that's where Hosky died from. The corner player was able to sneak a shot over. And everyone's just trying to figure out where the bodies are. Communicating. You're going to hear a lot of talking out there. Players are trying to figure it out. They're giving acknowledgement. Jester's doing a great job getting communication all the way across the field. One of the things that you'll hear is I'm with you, because they're letting them know. Now the Killers player gets in. He's going to make a move across. Oh, but he survives. He doesn't get caught. Oh, but he's going to get caught now. So does the Jesters player stay alive? What a move by number 33 to pick up the kill. Missed the pod pack on the initial engagement, was able to run through and get Smith and stay alive. Oh, but he doesn't stay alive that time. He gets snapped out. So great job there by the Killers player in the tower, the Aztec on the snake side. Wins the snap battle. That's where drills pays off, everybody. You want to know what drills to do? Snap battles. That's what you should work on. So it's a 2-on-2. Oh, he's going to run to his death. 2-on-1. Now 2-on-none. So great job, Killers bringing that one back. Jesters dropping that point after being in a dominant position. Now Jesters, some big news there for them, and it's just phenomenal teams. Jesters, they promoted one of their players, Bisbo, to from their D3 line all the way to their semi-pro. And Biganini is making a return after 2 years to the semi-pro squad, making a return after battling cancer and beating it. So fighters, spirit, warriors out here on this premier field. So again, Biganini, big shout out to you, dog, for going through that and winning that battle and being back out here on the premier field for everybody. So and And yeah, I mean, and also too, Bisbo, right? Getting promoted up to D3 squad, putting the work in. Now out here playing semi-pro for help your squad for a chance to try to win that pro spot. So again, phenomenal storylines we have out here on the semi-pro field. Most pros we've ever had on the semi-pro field. The most semi-pros have moved up into pro. So making history out here on the premier field and trying to provide you all the experience. It all could not be done without you all as we get into this breakout with PB Fit and Carolina Crisis Fit up by 2, 11 minutes, 57 seconds left to go. So great 5-on-5 breakout right now. No one taking the walk, which is what Crisis needed. Crisis needs to stay alive and not lose bodies at the break and see if they can win these 5-on-5 battles. They are a little pocketed up. They have somebody outside on the Dorito. And I got Mark over here going to join me from the Sea Dogs. So, better late than never. What's going on, Mark?
All right, what's going on?
Not much. So, in the battle we have right now, it's PB Fit versus Carolina Crisis, up by 2. Killer versus the Jesters. Killer just tied it up 1-1.
Oh, nice. Tight games out here, eh?
Yeah, it is. So, Mark, how do you say your last name?
Gawlikowski.
Gawlikowski. So, Mark turned into one of my favorite players in semi-pro. The big moves you were making last year, became big fans of Sea Dogs, which we'll see you all later on. I think tomorrow you guys play on this field, or is it?
Yep, we'll be playing tomorrow. Today we're playing on the HK field.
So we've seen some crazy stuff so far, so kind of get you caught up. Crisis, dying out the break, not able to live. Obviously, PB Fit's one of the best guns in the game. Fit just playing a very controlled match right now. But this point specifically, Crisis kind of retooled the game plan, doing a lot better now. It's 5-on-5 right now.
Yeah, they seem to be in good positions up the center, but PB Fit looks like they're locking it down quite well.
So how's the field been playing for you all?
I guess it's been playing slow once we came out here. It was a little bit faster out in Canada there. We had a snowy practice, so I had to shovel the snow. That was a good team bonding experience.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. But, yes, it has been – that is correct. It has been playing slow. We've seen a 2-1 match. We've seen 2-2 go to overtime. Okay. We've seen, there's definitely some slower points. The Jesters Killers, someone scored a point in a minute, and then we've seen a 6-minute point the next one. So, but here on your screen, Carolina Crisis and PB Fit. Crisis completely rebuilt squad. So a lot of their stars aren't here like they were last year. So for them, it's a bunch of young talent coming up. And also some of their stars going to ML Kings, going to NRG. So
okay,
let's see what the new team can do. Now they did lose with 1 second left in the match to a major penalty swing point. So they have something to prove right now. They have a hard test in front of them. They need to try to take down the juggernaut that is PB Fit.
Well, they got another kill there off PB Fit.
So great job. So it looks like it's 4-on-5 now in favor of Crisis, which is exactly what they needed.
Yep, they're putting it together here.
So they're just hunting a little bit. Obviously, temperature is starting to become a little bit of a factor as the bunkers are starting to air up a little bit more, which is blocking off some of the shots, but also creating different opportunities as well. So weather definitely a factor here. Everything, everything from your paint bouncing all the way to the bunkers being a little overinflated as well. So refs do a phenomenal job during breaks and in between points to air them down. But Rogers making a big move here into the snake. They don't know he's there. They found him now though. Oh, wow. So tried to go get him. Unfortunately, didn't realize he was looking at 3 guns and just ran to his death. So good. He tried to make a good move. Unfortunately, he didn't realize his coverage wasn't there.
Yeah, did it a little too soon. There was a moment there where all guys were shooting the Doritos. So
yeah, and I think if he just made that, if 5 seconds sooner he'd have made that move, he'd have been fine. Now breaking out to the snake corner here to try to protect his snake player, Crisis.
Ooh.
Then they lose the Dorito side player, so Crisis just dropping bodies right now. I believe it's only a 2-on-4. As Crisis, who was in the driver's seat, now losing a body.
3.
Is it
Still
3?
Guy in the Dorito,
the Dorito side who was hiding from me. So PB Fit bringing this back, doing what they're known for.
Oh, looks like, PB Fit just got clipped.
And there we go. So Crisis, very impressive. So now it's a 3-on-3. Oh, and as I say that, the corner guy from Crisis takes the walk. So now it's 3-on-2 in favor of PB Fit. Got Colt Luke out in the back, and I believe that's Scott Stewart over on the Dorito side.
Is there still
yeah, but it is. Dirty Stew.
Yeah, there's still a snake there for PB Fit as well.
Yep, he's just kind of, he's hunched down. It's Rogers and the Snake tucked in.
Ooh.
Wow. So number 1 from Carolina Christ is going to get the shot on Colt Lukow.
Great shot.
So it's Rogers and Stewart left. They are crossed up. They're trying to figure out where the bodies are and see if they can bring this one back. You can see the player on Carolina Christ, number 1, wants to make a move. He's up on his feet.
Well, they're down. 7 minutes left. They still got a lot of time, but let's see if.
So he's going to
be careful.
Him. Yeah, Scott's going to try to bait him.
Oh,
but does he?
Did he get him?
Oh, he definitely shot Scott. So Scott Stewart, hey, play on player. He definitely clipped him.
Yeah, that was a quick one coming in.
Yep. So good job by Scott. The Jedi mind trick that hit away.
I'm sure he has another opportunity to do that again. That's really his stop right now.
Yeah, right now the center player is just trying to gun battle Scott, try to take the pressure off. But Rogers has a lot of pressure on the outside. Scott is not someone you want to give a second chance to. But Rogers is going to go through to stand off a little bit. Nice little exchange there. Now it's a one-on-one. Scott Stewart, the hero from World Cup in one-on-ones. He's the one that won the one-on-one that sent PB Fit to the finals.
Oh, nice.
So let's see if he can pull off his one-on-one magic again. Scott Stewart, one of the hardest working players, constantly out there doing drills. So let's see if it pays off. So tense moments right now.
Yeah, really tight. Clock's just ticking.
5 minutes, 52 seconds left to go. PB Fit up by 2. Scott Stewart now pressing the situation into the snake side wedge.
I think Christ has lost him.
Christ doesn't know where he's at. Scott's going to take his time. He's going to reload. Try to work out his angles. He's looking back at his next bunker he's going to. Crisis is just trying to figure out where the bodies are. Now he's trying to figure it out. He's looking Dorito side, thinking that maybe Scott's still over there. Scott's just probing back and forth. Okay.
He saw him.
He saw him now. So now they know where each other's at. So now Scott is hiding in that wedge, trying to catch making the move across. He wants the Christ player to make that move. Does he get him on the move?
He's still, yep.
Wow, phenomenal job, Scott Stewart, the one-on-one champ. He's just Dirty Stu showing some love out there.
Gives him a wave.
Yeah, gives the wave. He knows. I mean, what a shot. He baited him into it, too. He knew he was coming.
Yeah, I don't think he knew where Scott was. He was still probing, looking at the Dorito side.
Yeah, God, Scott just looks better and better every single year. I know 2 years ago, the PB Fit guys played pro for AC Dallas, jumped all the way up from, I believe, D3 or D2 into pro to try to help out, save that franchise. Didn't work out for them. Got relegated last year. Tough battle, only losing the pro spot by, I believe, 2 points to Notorious, who beat them at World Cup. So we'll see how PB Fit. They're one of the favorites this year, like they were last year, trying to take that pro spot. Really trying to prove that they belong in the pro division here. So looking good, doing it so far as we get into this next point. Great off the break shooting by the Killers as they shoot a Jesters player 2 steps off the start box, and they're going to get another player. But unfortunately, their Killers are going to lose a player as well. So it's going to be 4-on-4 right now in favor of the Killers. They're in much better field position.
Yep.
But Killers also doubling up that back center bunker.
Yeah, great fill out from the Jesters. Help support his teammate on the snake there. Oh, good move from the Killers, moving up. Let's see if he can get a couple picks.
He's just hunting right now. He's hit the bunker, though. They know he's there. So that's one of the biggest mistakes you can make when you move into a bunker is you hit it. Yep. He's going to get one, but he's got to be careful. They know he's there now. So he's going to catch a lot of pressure. He's catching crossfield pressure. Oh, and is he? Ooh, he missed the pod pack shot. So he popped the top, but missed the pod pack shot.
Seeming a little antsy there.
He looks like he's drinking a couple energy drinks. He's hyped. Yeah. Maybe he's got some transfuse transcend, little double scoop action going on. So he doesn't know that the player moved into the Dorito side. If he's not careful, if he doesn't play tighter on that bunker, the Jesters player can come get him, and he's going to. Oh, that's a penalty. Move. Oh, that's a penalty every day of the week. Woo! He got lucky. Oh no, he does get the penalty. There we go. Major penalty.
Good ref.
So Killers gets a major penalty. Yeah, I mean, in that situation, the Jesters player had him dead to rights. You can't lift your gun like that. That's just that's a very rookie mistake.
If he missed, he might have got away with it, but
yeah,
gave him a shot. So I think that's it for the Killers here. I don't think they have any more bodies.
No, so Jesters, I believe, are going to win this point. I don't see any more Killers bodies, and they're going to throw the towel. So great job there. Jesters looking much better at the start of this year than they did last year, right? Last year it looked like they struggled a little bit. This year they look so much more calm and collected. They look very put together, and not as reckless as they were in the past. So love to see it out of the Jesters. Different, though, for Crisis and PB Fit, as Crisis is just kind of running real reckless right now. They're in a situation where, a rebuilt squad, lots of young guys, lots of inexperience, and that squad just needs time to gel. I was talking to the coach and the owner of Crisis, and he said they just solidified the roster 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
So
seems like they can get to the spots, but PB Fit really just knows how to lock it down, and they have the smarts to counteract.
You can't let Fit play Fit ball, right? That's what you don't want to have to do. So Brody Lukow making a huge bite into the snake, but matched up by Crisis. Like you said, Crisis is making the big spots.
Yep.
Right? They just need to not lose gun battles. Lots of potential here for Crisis.
Yeah, it looked like one of the Crisis players got hit, but he got away with it.
So they are going to lose a body out of the back center, so Crisis is going to take the walk. So it looks like 5-on-4 right now in favor of PB Fit.
Yeah, just looking to lock it down. Up 3, 4 minutes to go. They can easily, and they get another pick.
So there's 2. So another body drops. That's 2 dead for Crisis. Crisis 3-on-5. Staring at a lot of guns right now. I think Colt Lukow should technically be considered 2 paintball guns just because he never stops rolling his gun. So, or 1.5 paintball guns.
What, he's got a 280 on there?
Yeah, he's got 280. He's got a 90-inch cubic tank out there. He ain't never running out. 50 pods on his back.
Give him a case.
Oh, but as we say that, Trent Mason takes the walk out of the back for PB Fit. So now it's 4-on-5. Still in favor of PB Fit. Fit, little better position as.
Yeah, I was just going to say the snake guy for PB Fit can just go all the way down and end it quick here.
I believe this is one of their. That's Brody. So Brody next to his brother there, Colt.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Brotherly love.
And then the other Lukow brother is actually hurt. So usually there's 3 Lukow brothers out there.
Oh wow.
So right now, looking through, trying to find those last bodies. They're going to go ahead and get them. So great job by Brody running through and taking them out. Ooh, Crisis not liking that. Giving a little extra love. Giving Colt some words, some loving, kind words.
Yep. Always around here.
So trying to give Colt a piece of his mind a little bit. Colt just destroying people out here.
Well, sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the other thing too. Sometimes it's not necessarily out of bad blood. Sometimes it's if you have a lane on you and you stand up. Sometimes you stand up into that lane. It's not something that's intentional.
Yeah, if you're holding a gap, someone walks through it.
Yeah, exactly. There's situations like that where it is definitely not on purpose. That being said, though, the refs are going to let you play a little bit, right? The refs are going to let you, if you want to stand off a little bit, a couple extra, they'll let you do it. But when it turns into malicious or it turns into the entire, the dude better run off the field before they get a penalty.
Oh, he's running pretty slow.
Yeah, that's so huge move off the break to the 50. Oh, but he hit the bunker, though, so I think they know he's there. Oh, but he loses his first engagement immediately for the Killers.
3 guys are at home. This is, haven't seen that.
Yeah, they're just trying to get big guns off the break, so it worked out there for a second, but unfortunately, you cannot hit those bunkers. When you run into those bunkers, do not hit them, because he made it there alive, had no idea that he was there until he smacked the bunker, and he loses his first. That's going to be Lopez losing his first engagement there.
Well, at least we know the grass is looking smooth out here.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful environment right now. Weather's great. Grass is amazing. Surface is beautiful, nice and level.
Level, flat. Oh, this is great.
So NXL out here just trying to provide the semi-pros and WNXL the best possible experience. So,
love it. Ooh, Killers make a move from into the snake here.
So nice little leapfrog action, going around one player in. Someone taking the ball. Jesters do lose their first player, so it is a 4-on-4 right now. So pretty evened up. Trying to see who the next body is going to be to drop. Oh,
as you say it.
Man, Killers just having a tough time staying alive here, unfortunately, which is very untraditional. Usually they do a very good job.
Seems like they're not getting the body count, and that's what's making them look around and just getting shot sloppy.
Now, there are 2 players on the Snake side left alive here for the Killers, so not, no hope isn't lost yet. And they still have a player, I believe, back at the back center as well. So 3 on 4. I'm trying to find that Killers player. Oh, yeah, he's in the Snake corner, not the back center. Snake corner. So 4 on 3 in favor right now of Jesters. Jesters playing a very smart control ball. Oh, Hosky, the star of the team, just making a nasty snapshot. Got to be careful because, unfortunately, on this field, it seems like players walking out is contagious. When one starts walking, next thing you know, they start walking off together in droves.
Seems like it's pretty back and forth here with these 2 teams.
So right now, trying to shoot across. Hosky playing a little loose off that bunker, trying to make the move. There he is. He goes right into the Snake. Little wing there. He's got to watch out for the cross here. So there is a player in the can, one of the cans on the inside can rather, on the Doritos side. It's got a cross shot on him. You can see the paint spraying off the ground there.
It was a lot bigger before, but they added this.
Yeah, they added
little bunker,
the little cake there to try to stop some collisions and whatnot. But Hosky's got another player right next to him. You're looking at the Killers player on the corner communicating across. But this is the player right here that has the crossfield shot on Hosky for the Jesters. So if he can hold that gap, the crossfield shot, it'll be in big trouble.
Yep.
So you can see here as Hosky gets right into the 50-yard line.
Nice.
He doesn't get clipped by the gap, or doesn't get clipped in the gap, but there's also a player in the brick on the Doritos side. So if Hosky tries to, he's going to get pinched out here because if he makes the move forward, he'll get clipped. If he loses a gun battle,
another guy gets shot.
Great job. So on the move up, they shoot the brick player. So now 2 players here.
Ooh, gets another kill.
Wow, that's 2 kills for number 9 here.
Ooh, gets another kill.
3-pack
for number 9.
3-pack attack for number 9 from the Killers. Phenomenal job there. That's putting it together. So that's Limbo there. So Cody Limbo, number 9, making a phenomenal move, essentially taking that game into his own hands and said, "No, dog, I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and get 3 kills."
His guys were wide, so he did what he needed to do up that center.
Yeah, I mean that's a perfect kind of blueprint of the game out here. What you need to do is if you're in a spot where you can pull a lot of guns, you don't always have the gun battle.
Nope.
Stay there, pull the guns. Let your guys communicate. Let your other players do the work. Right?
Especially on this field where multiple guys can shoot multiple guys.
Absolutely. There's so many angles, so many drop shots. So some of the terminology you're going to hear as you're watching, if you're a first-time paintball fan, thank you so much for tuning in. You're hitting drop shots. Essentially what that is or blind shots. It's players that can't see another player, but they can shoot a paintball, and paintballs naturally arc, and they can arc into certain bunkers. So it's all a game of angles as well. So game of inches and a game of angles. As PB Fit here right now, 4-0. Crisis staring down the barrel of a mercy rule loss. So
3 minutes, doing whatever they can.
They have to move forward. They have to die on their swords in these situations, kind of score quick points. They, at this point, they have under a minute to try to score 4 points, tie it up. Even if, under a minute, if they get a major penalty or Fit gets a major penalty, it's only 1 point.
Yeah.
So all Fit has to do is just sit on their guns right now. That's it. Don't have to move. Don't have to do anything for the next 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Just sit here. Again, Crisis looks a lot better than the score looks.
Yes.
They're losing the inexperience of losing gun battles and getting too antsy. They can make all the spots. They can do all the moves. They just need to be more disciplined in their gun battles.
They might need to get bit by a radioactive spider because their spider senses aren't tingling right now.
So, yeah, right now, about to tick under 2 minutes. PB Fit just looking absolutely dominant out here. So, Fit already taken a Mercy Rule win.
Still in the back line.
Yeah, I mean, this is a situation in crisis, right? If I'm the coach, I'm screaming right now. Like, they need to be moving forward, moving forward, moving forward.
Yep.
This is the classic 2-minute drill, right? This is they need 2-minute drills every time. So big move here, right through the center is going to get one. Oh, does he miss him?
Oh, he does.
He missed him twice, but he gets him that time. So Brody Lukow getting a little extra love on the way out. And he's also, I don't know, the crisis player looks like he's got a hit on his hopper, front of his hopper.
Well, let's see.
The ref's looking at it. Oh, that's definitely a hit. That's a hit, dog. That is a hit all day. The ref's having a negotiation over here. Like, is that rub or is that a hit?
I think he just paid him.
Yeah. 60 seconds. So, yeah, that definitely that exchange was a little wild. Lots of spray on the side of his hopper. But ref out there double checking it to make sure. Another running ref coming in to check. A hit right now.
And
minor penalty. So
that should do it.
That should be the coffin nail. 42 seconds left. You know, Fit has 4 points. Looking like they're going to Mercy Rule crisis as Trent Mason's going to come down the field with Scott Stewart, try to close the game out here.
You know, it's kind of funny. That last point, it seems like Carolina thought they were up 4-0, whereas the other points they were pushing and really going after it.
So, again, not wanting to get a major penalty here. PB Fit just playing slow and methodical, using their guns, using their voices, really working down the crisis players. Scott Stewart out here. Looks like they clipped up the last player.
Yep, that's it. 5 alive.
This is this Fit. And they're gonna miss the
extra point.
The extra point, but Fit is gonna take the win on that. 4-0 against Crisis. Crisis going to go 0-2 on the day. Fit's going to go 2-0 on the day. Now, again, this is a situation where, you know, unfortunately for Crisis, they're going to go into Saturday 0-2, which always makes your Saturday harder.
Yep.
Always. But talk to me a little bit about your guys' practices you had here. I've seen some pictures of you guys shoveling off 5 foot of snow. How was that?
That was fun. You know, not a lot of people get to do that, so it was a good opportunity for the team to really bond and get closer together.
And paintball, talk about an international sport. You guys are one of the only, if not the only, Canadian semi-pro team.
Yeah. There were a couple before, but to be consistent in it, you got to practice and have the right guys. And a lot of our guys have been playing together for quite some time, or at least known each other for at least 10-plus years. So
love the Sea Dogs camp. We'll see them later on this weekend. But as we're into this match right now, Jesters and Killers all tied up 2-2. 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go. One of the things that one of the rule changes they had is semi-pro has overtime now, so no more ties in semi-pro.
Awesome.
So we may see. We've already seen 2 overtime points so far this morning. So we may see another one as the Killers pulled off an amazing win on that last one. So.
Looks like they are going to try to take it to an overtime, but Jesters, they don't want nothing of that.
No, Jesters want the win right now.
Yeah, they're making the moves.
As the heat starts playing a factor more and more, it is going to get about 87 degrees, I believe, today with the humidity. Players want to play the least amount of points as possible, save their energy and their time. Jesters storming down the field right now. They're going to take another one out. He's going to make a move. Oh, he's going to get across. He's going to get one. He is going to trade out with him. That was a close one, but he gets him clean. So great job there by the Jesters. Jesters. He's going to take a hit. 15 seconds. Jesters, unfortunately, running to their deaths right now. 2 bad moves. They do have a player on the Dorito side moving down the field. Looks like the Killers are going to do enough to stave off the Killers are doing enough to stave off the Jesters. So it looks like we're going to an overtime.
Wow.
So
awesome. Another one in the Bucks.
I love these overtimes. This makes things so much more interesting.
Honestly, the Jesters could have won it there if that Snake guy had some extra support. That's all they needed.
Yep. That was a situation when their center players, if they would have got a little more loose and got up there, caused a little more chaos, could have won that one. But that's all right. That's all right. We're going to go into an overtime right now. And again, one of the things that I really want to shout out is Biganini. So Biganini from the Jesters took 2 years off. He had to take 2 years off because he was diagnosed and was battling cancer. He beat cancer and is now back on the squad playing again. So
that's awesome.
Just
good for him.
The attitude, the mental fortitude, just the dedication you have to go through all of that and then come back and battle it out here. And Jesters looking better than ever. Right?
Yeah.
So to come into this event with that big boost, shout out to the team there. I know the Jesters from way back. I'm very familiar with the whole Conkers, guys there. So yeah, glad to see that. We're gonna get into this overtime. So if you're unfamiliar with our overtime, it's a 5-minute overtime. So each team will play for the duration of that 5 minutes. If that 5 minutes runs out, no team scores a point. They will go into one-on-ones. So whoever scores a point in these 5 minutes will win the match. We'll take it all. Now, if they don't, one-on-ones. We'll hear the chant starting. And we usually hear it over there at our packed VIP area we have here at the NXL.
Looking pretty full.
Yeah, I mean, so, again, if you're in the local area, we are here at the 2023 NXL Sunshine St. Major in Kissimmee, Florida, outside this beautiful Gaylord Palms Resort. And again, thank you so much, Mark, over here joining with me.
Thank you.
Again, I was talking to you guys. Sea Dogs became one of my favorites last year. Just the grit that you all have to go through to practice. And when you all told me last year, it's like, yeah, we get to practice maybe like 5 months of the year if we're lucky. And then so coming out to the first event, shoveling off all the snow, and then I mean, you guys did so well last year. Came out. So everything. How did practice look?
It looked pretty good. We don't really have that many high-caliber players to really go against, so we have to play against ourselves. We have our D3 guys. They're looking pretty decent. A lot of ex-veterans on that team as well. So, yeah, a lot of good practice that we can have with each other.
Is there anything that stuck out here? Anything on when you got to the event you started to see things besides the cake change?
Yeah, really the only thing, it really just slowed down. We noticed a lot more communication out here, especially we played against ML Kings yesterday, and I forget the other team, Blitz. And they were really good competition. Got us a little more accustomed to slowing it down out here. We were playing it a little fast, sliding around on the ice, right? So only can do what you can do with what you have, right?
So what do you think is slowing it down the most? If you had to pick a bunker that's kind of slowing things down, or a certain section, what do you think is slowing the field down?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on where you think that they're going to be. That Dorito side can is really good for locking down the snake side.
20 seconds.
The couple snake side bunkers here, like this tall tower, you can lob shots over. There's going up the center as well. Changed a little bit because of that little cake, but you could still do a couple shots there to lock people in.
Yeah. So we are in full X ball right now. So Killers, Jesters in overtime. This will be. As the Jesters take a bounce out, refs running in to check him real quick.
Yep.
So Jesters. So Chaz gets shot to break, and the snake player takes one as well. Unfortunately, 3-on-5 for the Jesters. If Jesters lose this overtime point, they're going to want that last couple seconds back of standard time. So point before. So let's see what they can do. Killers working really hard to keep players out of that snake. You can see him hitting the bounce shots.
Yeah.
Bounce shots is essentially they're shooting a bunker, try to bounce a paintball into another spot. So really pumping paint through there to make sure they stop everybody. I don't think they know they got the second kill, though, because I think I think the Killers think they're still a Jesters player. That's why he's hitting that bounce shot so hard.
Yeah, he ran off pretty quick. Good job on the Jesters for doing that. I don't think anybody saw him.
So Killers player moves into the snake corner there. He has a snake tower player next to him as well. Also in the cowboy hat there in the middle of the field.
The good thing for the Jesters here, though, is they can still pull this out. Down body situations, you can still shoot people. So we'll see if they can put themselves in the right position.
Yeah, so Jesters player here, snap battle going on. on the Dorito here. So you can see the 50-yard line shot. Not a lot of players in the middle. It is all back line except for the one Killers player in a much better position. Now, cross field, they do have a Dorito side player trying to work out right now to figure out where the bodies are. So you can see lots of communication. They're yelling at each other. There's number 9.
Oh, and Jesters lose another body on that snake quarter.
So that's a tough one. So now just the Dorito side of the field. If the Killers knew that their whole snake side was blown open, they could look for Hosky to want to make a move here.
They just called kill 3, and look at that. I think they can hear you because.
So there he is. Hosky, he's one of those guys that he has a body language. He knows when he's going to, you can tell when he's going to make that move from the sideline. So he's looking cross right now. I mean, the Jesters players are stuck on that Dorito side. Now, like you said, there is a player on the Dorito side shooting cross to try to stop that snake movement. But if Hosky gets real low, they could be in a position where they can't get him.
Yeah.
Got a player right next to him, too.
He gets support from his middle player there. Let's see if he dives over.
So 3, and we've seen this quite a bit, 3 players now in the snake structure. That shows you how dominant this side of the field is.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
So as time starts ticking off, 2 minutes, 14 seconds, now it's the Jesters' turn to try to burn the clock off. Remember, if they're able to hold this off, we will go to one-on-ones, but Killers are determined to make that not happen.
Yeah, I think they definitely lost that one body.
These two guys are getting ready to talk to each other close by. Hopefully Hosky doesn't shoot his own player in the head.
Yeah, sees a barrel.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen. Hosky or the players, you start losing players. Next thing you know, you start shooting each other in the head. It happens. We've seen some friendly kills before.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those.
So, looks like number 9 is going to get the shot on the pod pack. Now, I think it's Cav on the other side has no choice. He has to try to make the run to his death to try to save something, but unfortunately,
that's it.
Isn't able to do it and catches a little love. Not happy about getting pieced up.
Good job for the Killers, making sure that he's safe.
Yeah, so Killer's going to run in and hang it. So good job there by the Killers to bring that one back in overtime.
Wow.
So that will be it for this set. Again, thank you so much for everybody tuning in. We do have Blast Camp, Blitz, DMG, which we're going to see, and taking on Greenville Growl. So look forward to all of that. Again, Mark, thank you so much for hopping in the booth with me, man. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. So how do you say your last name again?
Gawlikowski.
Gawlikowski. I'm going to try to get it right
this
weekend. I'm going to call you Mark G. So
all right.
We'll be right back after this with some more action after this commercial break.